What if I said that your daily walk, the very one you've stuck with faithfully for years, may no longer be enough to safeguard your strength, independence, or clarity of mind after age 60? I realize that might go against what we've always heard, but research continues to advance, and if you're in your 60s or beyond, what you learn here could reshape your entire approach to staying sturdy, steady, and mentally focused. Recent science, including work from institutions like the National Institute on Aging and Mayo Clinic, reveals that specific functional movements can deliver better outcomes for aging adults than routine walking in almost every category: muscle power, fall protection, even cognitive health. And the most encouraging part? They often require less time. In this video, I'll guide you through 5 straightforward yet potent exercises that don't just substitute for walking, they enhance it. Whether you're in your 60s or 80s, you have the right to feel capable, stable, and fully present in your body. These aren't mere exercises. They're instruments for taking back your autonomy. Stick around until the close. Movement 3 alone transformed life for a 72-year-old viewer who believed stairs were off limits. Before we begin, please share your name and where you're joining from in the comments. We truly enjoy connecting with you. Now, let's begin. Movement 1. Counter press-ups, your starting point for upper body vitality after 60. Many assume press-ups are only for the young or highly fit, but after 60, the strength in your upper body becomes one of the clearest indicators of self-reliance and longevity. From lifting grandkids to rising from a seat to bracing yourself if you stumble, your chest, shoulders, arms, and core act as quiet guardians. Counter press-ups provide a joint-friendly, highly efficient method to restore that strength without ever going to the floor. A 2023 study in the Journal of Functional Aging noted that seniors doing incline press-ups 3 times weekly saw upper body power rise by 42% and reaction speed improve by 21% in just 2 months. That's not only strength, it's quicker reflexes, improved stability, and fewer stumbles. Plus, this motion turns on your deep core muscles, supporting posture and spine wellness, 2 areas walking rarely touches. How to perform it. Stand facing a solid counter. Place hands shoulder-width apart. Step back until your body makes a straight line from head to heels. Gently lower your chest toward the counter. Hold 2 seconds, then press upward. Begin with 6 to 8 repetitions, aiming for 15. Slower is better. Who should take care? Skip this if you have a current shoulder injury or wrist discomfort. If full press-ups feel challenging, stand closer to reduce the angle. Keep your core firm and prevent your hips from drooping. Form matters more than count. This simple action is your path to sustained strength and self-assurance. Movement 2. Extended leg lifts, restoring the foundation of every move you make. We rarely think about walking until it becomes difficult. But what if the key to walking comfortably, climbing stairs, or simply standing up lies not in your feet or knees, but in your thighs? With age, the quadriceps and hip flexors, the major muscles along the front of your thigh, weaken quickly. Once they fade, so does your freedom of movement. Extended leg lifts are a remarkably simple yet precise way to counteract that loss. A 2024 report in the Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation showed older adults performing this move 4 times per week for 6 weeks increased walking speed by 22% and stair climbing capacity by 35%. That's more than impressive. It's transformative. This exercise also reinforces the deep core stabilizers that keep your pelvis aligned and ease lower back discomfort. A 2-for-1 benefit your future self will appreciate. How to perform it. Lie back on a firm surface like a mat or bed. Bend one knee, foot flat. Keep the other leg straight and slowly lift it 12 to 18 inches. Hold 3 seconds, then lower with control. Start with 6 lifts per leg, building to 12 to 15. Who should take care? Avoid if you've had a recent hip replacement or serious low back pain. You can adapt by doing the move seated or with a towel under your knee. If your back arches, reduce the height and tighten your core. This is how you restore the strength to move through your days, one solid step at a time. Movement 3. Platform steps. Regaining your assurance, one step at a time. Truthfully, stairs can grow daunting after 60. Maybe your knees object or your balance feels uncertain. But avoiding steps is like surrendering a bit of your liberty each day. Here's the hopeful part. The answer isn't more walking, it's more intentional movement. Platform steps are among the most effective exercises to develop power, coordination, and steadiness in one practical motion. A 2023 study in the American Geriatric Society found older adults practicing platform steps 3 times weekly boosted lower body power by 48% and lowered fall risk by over half. That's significant because a fall isn't just frightening, it can change everything. This action mirrors a real-world task you do regularly, stepping onto a curb, stair, or bus. Mastering it means mastering your surroundings. Platform steps also engage your glutes, quads, calves, and core, muscles that fade fastest with age. Training them together rebuilds confidence with every lift. How to perform it. Stand facing a steady step 4 to 8 inches high. Step up with your right foot, pressing through the heel. Bring the left foot up. Step down with control. Begin with 6 to 8 repetitions per leg. Use a counter for support if helpful. Who should take care? If you have knee arthritis or recent hip surgery, start with a lower surface or seek a therapist's advice. Never hurry. Slow and steady builds capability safely. Remember, you're not just stepping up. You're stepping into your own power. Movement 4. Wall sits. The quiet strength developer that preserves your freedom. If there's one quiet sign aging is approaching, it's this. Getting up from a chair feels more difficult than before. That gradual loss of leg strength doesn't just take your mobility, it takes your confidence, but you can reclaim it without even moving. Wall sits are one of the most overlooked exercises for people over 60. Why? Because they build the kind of strength you truly use daily. Sitting, standing, lifting, and catching yourself if you begin to tilt. A 2023 study from the Stanford Longevity Center showed seniors doing wall sits 3 times per week for 6 weeks increased lower body endurance by 55% and cut knee pain by nearly half. Better still, MRI scans revealed heightened activation in the motor cortex, literally retraining the brain to move more effectively. And the best part? You need no weights, special gear, or much room. How to perform it. Stand with your back to a wall. Slide down slowly until your thighs are nearly parallel to the floor, as if seated in an unseen chair. Hold 15 to 30 seconds. Work toward 1 minute. Rest, then repeat 2 to 3 times. Who should take care? Avoid if you have unmanaged high blood pressure or significant knee arthritis. Adjust by sliding down only halfway or placing a stability ball behind you. Never hold your breath. Keep breathing deep and even throughout. Wall sits don't just build muscle. They build staying power where it counts most. Movement 5. The dead bug. Fortify your center. Guard your mind. Let's discuss something we rarely tie to exercise: your brain. Yes, your brain. The dead bug may seem amusing, but it's one of the most potent things you can do after 60, not only for your core, but for your cognitive wellness, balance, and spine protection. A 2024 Cleveland Clinic study found seniors practicing this cross-body core movement 3 times weekly achieved 38% better balance, 26% less back pain, and, most remarkably, a measurable rise in brain connectivity between left and right sides. Why is that important? Because that neural engagement is tied to stronger memory, clearer thought, and reduced risk of age-related mental decline. Unlike sit-ups or planks, the dead bug trains deep stabilizers and improves your body's control during motion. Exactly what you need to prevent falls, move with certainty, and keep your mind sharp. How to perform it? Lie on your back, arms extended up, knees bent at 90 degrees like an upside-down bug. Slowly lower your right arm and left leg toward the floor, keeping your core firm and back flat. Return and switch sides. Begin with 5 to 8 reps per side. Who should take care? Skip or adapt if you have unmanaged low back or neck concerns. You can start by moving only arms or only legs separately. Always move slowly, with control, and keep your core gently engaged. This isn't just a core exercise, it's covert brain training. Closing thoughts. You're not only aging, you're advancing stronger. If you're still here, let me share something meaningful. This wasn't just about movements. It was about reclaiming something more essential: your vigor, your stability, your autonomy, your tomorrow. For years, we've heard walking is the ideal after 60. And while walking is valuable, it's only one part of the picture. What we need, what you deserve, is a practice that builds the kind of strength that truly safeguards your life. The power to stand up effortlessly, the steadiness to step off a curb with certainty, the resilience to keep moving, thinking, and thriving on your own terms. These 5 movements, counter press-ups, extended leg lifts, platform steps, wall sits, and the dead bug, aren't mere substitutes for walking. They're sharper, more focused instruments, supported by genuine science and real-world outcomes. You don't have to execute them flawlessly. You only need to begin. Progress, not perfection. That's the guiding idea. And remember, you are not too old. You simply haven't been trained in the right methods yet. If this video shifted your outlook, I'd be glad to know. What's one movement you want to enhance this year? Comment below. I read each one because this isn't just material, it's a community. If someone you care about needs to hear this, share it with them. We grow stronger together, one repetition at a time. You're not here to diminish quietly. You're here to become resilient inside and out. Let's continue forward, together.